Hello and welcome to this week's Climate Dispatch. Johanna Miller, Vermont Natural Resources Council, joined as always by my colleague Dan Fingus, Vermont Conservation Voters. We're excited this week to have Representative Chris Morrow of Windham, Windsor-Bennington, who's on the House Energy and Digital Infrastructure Committee. As we've been sharing with you, there's been a lot happening in the legislative session, largely in Representative Morrow's committee related to clean energy. This week's been really busy, including on a priority bill of Representative Morrow, which is H716, which is really about net metering. Wondering just what your priorities are this session with that bill. And also, we've been keeping people abreast of the greenhouse gas emissions reporting program and the bill under consideration in your committee. So wondering if you might share with folks what you're thinking about and why you introduced 716.
Yeah, sure. So this came about largely in reaction to the federal action to remove the tax credits. And so I started looking into net metering in Vermont a little more closely, and just worried about the workforce disappearing, the capacity in Vermont disappearing for building small distributed solar. It's a very important part of our climate strategy and our energy resilience strategy, and I don't want to lose that capability in Vermont, and I want to make it more advantageous to do it. It won't compensate, my bill won't compensate for the 30% tax credit, right, but it will help pencil out a system over the long term for the right people, and help resilience in the grid and all the other benefits of distributed solar that we are all well aware of. And so it has two elements. One is just to cap a negative rate adjuster. I don't want to get too wonky here, and the other is to behind the meter solar, which is like if you produce it and you consume it, you shouldn't get taxed on that. So that's a pretty simple premise. Mm-hmm. And that's it, that's the whole bill. The other bill is about trying to track fossil fuel in Vermont, and that's an important thing. That's the main thing that came out of the Climate Action Council, and it's the main recommendation. And we just have very little visibility into what's happening with fossil fuels in Vermont in terms of coming and going and who's burning what and how much. And so this is just a simple bill to start collecting data. That's really all it is. And we're hoping to take more testimony on that. And there's a lot of other smaller things going on. The State House is very busy, but we're trying to get it done.
Well, thank you so much, Representative Morrow, for your leadership, for your willingness to dig in and try to provide solutions, small and big, around affordable, clean, renewable energy. I know another passion of yours and really important to your constituents is climate resilience. Yeah. Next week, Wednesday, February 18th, here in Montpelier at the Pavilion, there's going to be a really important meeting with the Treasurer. It's open to the public. We'd love to see you all there, 5:30 on the 18th, information in the email. Thank you for joining us today, Representative Morrow. Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend.